Alright, here I'm standing at the top of what we've been clearing for the past 2 days. This is the side of the hill on the boost full of coffee plants. There's a whole bunch of them. You can see them right down there, like right there, right there, right there. Yeah, so here's the boost. There's the church we can see Kuya Wang standing in. There's one of the boys' dorms, the canteen, and the office. There's Bong's house way in the background. And there you can see back in the back, those where we were staying the first week we were here. It's the back camp. Now we're staying at the front camp up here. And there's Pastor Reno's house. Man. I can kind of see the hill from here. That hill way back there is where we cut down all the brush to plant the rubber trees. It was already about half of the hill planted. And come around this corner, you can see most of the boost property. There's, nobody knows that dog's name, he's skittish. Here's one of the girls' dorms where boost students who are females come and stay. The other girls' dorm is up there. Here's one of the boys' dorms right here. And right there is the church where they have a Sunday service every Sunday led by Pastor Reno. And when boost students are here, they lead worship and they sing and they do all kinds of stuff. And here's another wood chopping session for the fire. Sam hard at it. He's using what they call a bolo.
Thanks to Eric, chopping them up in small pieces.
You got, a bolo is a machete with that little curve on the end of it. And this is how Filipinos chop firewood. Alright, yeah, and we're about to chop up this bad boy and do the same thing with it. So here's where we started planting the Boca fibers. Was that 2 months ago now? There's a few of them coming up. You see there's one right there. Here's the fence that we helped fix. This goes on down there to the corner of the property out to the road. And here we're walking from a hill where we've been farming for the Boca fibers back to the actual boost buildings. Which is the way we'd come every day hauling dirt and goat manure, fence posts, all kinds of fun stuff on down through here. Yeah, this whole area has grown up in the month that we haven't been out here. Last time we went out there to plant was about a month ago. So all this has grown up to about knee high. Here we go. Alright, so Teddy is up in this, I guess it's a bit, where'd he go? He's somewhere in that banana tree. He just hopped up in there. Oh, he's getting his fruit. Alright. I don't know what it is, but I'm about to eat it. And there's the wash bin back there where some of the guys can do their clothes, take baths, do laundry. Here's some dorms. Teddy is staying in one of these. I'm not sure where. And there's the canteen. Here's the inside of the canteen where Pastor Reno, here's his office or his desk. And here's where the boost sells different supplies that students and other people can buy. Supplies. But then there's rice and other stuff. Toilet paper, very crucial. All the money that they sell from what they sell here goes directly back into the boost to help make them a self-sustaining property, which through the Boca fibers and the other plants, the rubber trees that we're helping do this summer, we're hoping that that'll all help them become more of a self-sustaining property in the future, which is going to be awesome because then they're going to be able to disciple local farmers and do boost student training to teach them how to farm and do evangelism and be pastors in their villages, all without any outside help. So they will be able to do pretty much everything on their own, which is a great testament to God, just about what all work he can do through, what all he's been doing here. There's the house. Now we're going down the hill to Teddy's house for church. Some guys taking a bath over there. There's where I took a bath this morning, right out there in the river. And there's Sam. We're passing some of Teddy's neighbors.
Nubanan sa kiay, nubanan sa sayaw-sayaw, pakita igsoon, nga mahal ang Diyos, ayo ang Diyos, kanato. Amen, ayo ba ang Diyos?
Ayo ang Diyos.
That is good. Alang sa tong pagsuwa.
And here's Eric washing his clothes. An almost daily routine. Say hi, Eric.
Hey.
Yeah, we've been doing this for about a week and a half. And we've already cleared everything on the other side of that hill. And here's what we're doing today. Clearing off these coffee plants. Right next to that is where we dug up all that goat manure. Lovely stuff, wouldn't you say so, Sam?
Manure.
And we're walking up to the front entrance of the boost here, where we were first dropped off at 10 o'clock at night on our first day here. Pitch dark, no idea what we were doing, where we were staying, but they dropped us off right here and told us to walk that way into the night. There's some rubber trees that the boost students from just past batch planted. They planted those in April. That was their first project. And here is one of their other first projects way down there, is what they call a faith garden.
Food always in the home.
Well, yeah, food always in the home, that's it. Food always in the home. They're really big on acronyms here. Like BOOST stands for Baptist Out of School Training Center. Yeah, BOOST Center. We've been working on water filters. There's our bathroom up there. All these water filters we've been getting ready to go so that they can be sent off to different villages and be used to do evangelism. It's kind of a foot in the door. So here we are. There's one of the pastor's sons, Sam and me, and the water source is down there somewhere. So we've got to get to the bottom of this, cross that thing, and then get over there. And it just finished raining. So it's our last day of work at the boost, and we're, hey! It's our last day of work at the boost, and we're finally headed out to install our first 2 water filters. We've been waiting all summer to do this. Money keeps coming and going. They keep telling us we're gonna do it tomorrow, and then we never do. And it's been raining for like 4 hours today, so we thought we were gonna go do this at like 10 o'clock, but it's now like 2, and we're finally on the road with these.
So after preparing 50 water filters, we are installing Duha.
That's Bisayat for 2. So, but yeah, so after many delays that we feel like have just been thrown into this to try to discourage us, we're finally on our way to see some of the fruits of our labor this summer pay off. And we're taking the 2 water filters to the 2 villages that we've been at this summer. One's going to San Roque with Pastor Manatad, and one's going to Remedios to Teddy's family. And the water filters are a great way to establish relationships with families and villages. When you're putting them in, you can share the gospel with the family, and then you can use the water filter itself for a metaphor of how Jesus cleans up our life and takes away our sin. And so we're really looking forward to meeting with these 2 families again, and just getting to share the love of Christ with them some more by giving them these water filters, because they have no idea that they're coming. So we're waiting to see how surprised they are. So here's
the purpose of the
here's what they look like.
usually.
See, we painted them all up all nice. We got the rocks that go in them and everything. Anyways, yeah, we're in the back of a cab in about an hour outside of Butuan. And here's Teddy taking the first drink of water out of their filter we just installed.
Oh, yan ay na mating awang wahig and English and English. Clear. Clear. Clear the water. Clear. Clear.
Grabe na ikalaon man na kami na kubas.